does have like certain areas where she's a little bit light and dark, but this is pretty full coverage foundation. You do not have to buy this one. Maybelline has a good dupe for it. The Fit Me, it's like what, $10, $12, $8, maybe $10. I'm not too sure full price.
What's the dupe?
Maybelline.
So NARS dupe is Maybelline.
Yes.
And it's the foundation.
Yeah.
Liquid.
Yeah. This is the NARS Natural Radiant. Now, if you want to buy something expensive, these are $49 each. Go ahead and do it. But I would start out with Maybelline.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because
And if you do want to start out with this, I always tell people like get at least all the basic colors, so maybe like 6 or 8 to start with. You know, you want to go light to medium light, and then like a medium, and then like a medium dark, and then a dark. Okay, because you can enter in between of those, and it's best to get things that are more neutral based, because neutral based is both yellow and pink undertones. So we're just gonna put a little bit on that. Don't need too much. Okay. And I'm going to use the same brush that I started with for her eyebrow part. Okay. Now, if you want to color match somebody, you're not too sure, start on their forehead. Because if you don't start on their forehead and you start on the whole face, and it doesn't look right, now you got to wipe off the whole face, correct? So it's always, I don't think he's looking for you now. It's always best to start on the forehead if you're not sure about what the color is going to be. And that's not good. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of this other foundation. I'm just going to kind of mix it a little
Make sure
bit.
they look the same. They might be different.
No, sometimes they overprint.
Yeah, that's what it looks
Okay.
like, because here's another one for you.
So I added a little bit of this one to it, just to kind of give it a better tone. I don't want her looking too dark. Okay.
look at that. That's nice so long.
She whispered to me that she has her foundation in the car. But in a perfect scenario, what always happens? Something, right? So in the case that you're on your way to your client and you thought you packed everything except that one color, and it's probably their color. Now you got to figure out how can you make a new one, or how can you make what you got. So I like to use what I got. So I'm not gonna go run off the store and be frantic out. I'm gonna figure it out. So sometimes you have to figure it out. So you see, I mixed 2 colors for her, mixed them nice and well. That's her color on her forehead. So now we're gonna do it on her side. So you can easily also put color right here on somebody's face and see if it matches to them. And if you don't like it, just don't move forward with it. Just try to match their color up as best as you can. I like to start on the forehead because I hate having to wipe anything off the face. Okay, so we're just patting that in, buffing it out. And the reason why I'm not starting off like Gladys is because this is going to be a full makeup look. It's not going to be just a little bit of here and there. And as you've noticed, I do not put foundation up in these areas because I'm going to put concealer there. And I don't want her to have a bunch of layers of stuff. I work in little quantities. I don't feel like you need to use the whole bottle on somebody's face. You don't need to completely like etch their whole face out, concealer or foundation like people on Instagram do. That stuff is for likes and stuff. Please don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your client. You're wasting product. Okay, if you work in layers and pile it on just right, you're gonna get the look that you want.
And I like that because I'm not like hella makeup.
You can do that too, but I'll put it right at the end where I'm doing my face. Like, I don't really wear eyeshadow every single day, but when I do, I'm going to do it after my eyeshadow.
When I first started ever learning makeup, like I built like a routine because I didn't know how to do makeup at first. My friend was teaching me stuff to do makeup, so I built like myself a routine with it. Like I did like concealer under the eyebrows. eyebrows, I take my eyebrows and like under my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, everybody does their makeup different. It's really what works for you, but I just know what works for me because like with my routine and how it works for me. So also you see me, I put foundation like near the ear because you want the ear and the face to match, okay? So sometimes people do have like discoloring around here and stuff, or just like up in here. So you just want to bring everything together, okay? And we're just patting that out. I'm gonna try to pat that in without getting it all over her earrings. I try not to get makeup all over people's things, but if you leave them on, it is what it is. Just putting out foundation in these areas. Oh, my concealer. I use it to put out foundation in the places I want it to be. Just press it in. Press, 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 press.
Thank you.
Okay. So sometimes people like to clean their brushes as they go. Certain brushes I will clean as I go. This brush I will not clean yet because I'm going to use it still. Okay, so I'm going to wipe this off. And now we're going to start with her concealing and contour. Get this nice shade, and this is Deep Honey. Deep Honey has like golden undertones to it. I'm just going to take a little bit off of here. Not be too big. My straw fell off. I do. I took the other one home so nobody would use it.
Cause that's her good stuff.
That is my good stuff. Take good makeup.
Guess what did you say?
I'm looking for them. I thought I did.
What was it before?
Usually January, then it was June, or then it was the end of December, now it's the beginning. Stop it.
Now I'm gonna take that concealer. Look up. I'm gonna have my client look up. Get it so perfect this time. Okay. Now you can go as light as you want to, just depending on what kind of clients you have. I'm gonna just kind of keep them more along the natural side. I don't want nothing too crazy for her.
You could tell them too.
And I'm just going to also clean up that outer edge right there. Okay, I'm just gonna make it meet that area. And I'm gonna let that sit and let it get nice and tacky, and I'm gonna do her other eye.
Whoa. You seen that too?
Okay.
And she thought not to laugh and leave.
Look
My
down.
teacher is.
Look up. Here. Stop smiling. Stop being happy.
Mm-hmm. Think angry dogs.
Think about your team losing. There you go.
She said it was kind of fun.
You are.
Overall. Oh, I thought you were fanning yourself right here. Okay, and I'm going to go up with the concealer on her forehead. I'm not trying to give her a new nose, so I'm just gonna add some of it to it, just to kind of.
She's on a client.
Kind of give a little character. All right, and I'm going to start buffing out this side. This side's been sitting, so I'll turn her this way. I'm gonna have her look up, and I'm just gonna be patting it in. Okay, don't want any heavy lines.